Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Costco, another request from one of the followers, and on this chart we are looking here at quite an established uptrend where we could count these movements here as a series of 1 2 1 2 1 2 setups. It could realistically it could be a 1 2 3 4 5 where the wave 1 is the longest. It can happen. That's not a rule that's being broken. The only rule that needs to be applied in this case is that wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave, and it definitely wouldn't be. So that would be a valid interpretation of this movement. But to be honest, I prefer the series of 1-2 setups in this case, because usually when we have this many 1-2 setups, we expect quite a strong uptrend to follow, and I say often that when we keep getting 1-2 setups, we are setting up for unrealistic expectations. But in this case, on this chart, it is following through, where we have this strong uptrend to the upside that barely sees any retracements, and it keeps going and extending further and further on. And yeah, in this case, we are looking in this third wave to the upside. Well, not this third wave, a larger one. That would be here. So in this third wave to the upside, we are looking to complete the first in this series, and then we would expect some sort of a more deep retracement. But until it actually completes, we may continue to see very little retracement as we have seen so far. And within it, I see a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, a third wave up that may be complete. We could still look for one, maybe even two more highs before we actually complete it, but I would say we are quite close. I do have a full count within it, and it also depends where we say that the wave 1 ended, where we would assume, because honestly the count looks more full if this is the entire wave 1, but I could see it being down here, and then we may need another 4-5 pattern to actually complete this third wave. But within this third wave, I am counting in this interpretation that we have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, a third wave up, a fourth wave down in a triangle, and the fifth wave to the upside. And here in this fifth wave, I actually laid out a count that does seem quite complete. Now it depends where this fourth wave would have ended. Normally I would have to say that it ended here in a triangle where we would have needed an A, B, C, D, E pattern to actually complete it, and then we would be able to have a 1 2 3 4 5 and complete the entire movement in this larger third wave. But if we completed this third wave, I can provide a support zone, and in this case, let's get a bit closer. It would be between $670 down to around $392.6. So we are still pretty far away from that, and honestly we may not get there. As we have seen so far, the retracements on this chart have been pretty small, pretty shallow, and it may continue to do so until we actually finish even this larger third wave. But there is also an assumption that maybe this third wave is not yet finished, and we still need one more move to the upside in the fifth wave. And in this case, I could say that maybe the wave 4 bottomed here in an ABC instead, and we have a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and then we are looking for another fifth wave to the upside to complete this fifth wave within the third wave. And for this interpretation, I can provide an additional support zone that is much closer. We did actually already reach it at so it starts from the level at $885 down to around $709 level. That's breaking this would be where the invalidation of this scenario resides. But then realistically, we would fall over to the larger support zone in the wave 4 very, very shortly. And so far, we have a wave A down here, and we could have had a wave B up and B in the C wave to the downside to go back within it. And I will even add this interpretation to the chart. And if this is correct, I would like to also draw this resistance zone for a wave B. I would expect the C wave to the downside to reach the level of at least 100% extension in this case at $862.2, but realistically we could be trending directly higher. We did break above the resistance zone, so that's another indication that this is maybe not the regular zigzag pattern that we would usually track, where the A wave has a 5-wave move. And realistically, I could consider that this is instead an ABC rather than a 5-wave move in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where we would really expect continuation and would find it more likely that we do hold the resistance zone in this case. But yeah, we broke it, but we did head back down. Now I would be careful in this C wave though. We could have already a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup that is developing, but a break above the B wave high would be a first indication that we are going directly to new all-time highs. But yeah, that's not much of an indication since it is quite close to the start of this correction, I would say. But anyway, for now we have these levels for the shorter time frame, and for the long time frame interpretation where we completed this third wave, we have this larger support zone, as I said, from $670 down to around $392 level. And yeah, that's it for now. These are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.